Well, for more on what's motivating the Yellow Vest protests, I'm joined now by Chauvel. He's Professor of Sociology at the University of Luxembourg and the author of Spiral of Downward Mobility. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us here on Euronews Tonight. So we've seen now paramedics and students also joining these protests and taking to the streets. How have these protests got to this stage?
At this stage, the difficulty in France is that you have a kind of synchronization of frustration. I mean that over the recent years, there's been a kind of accumulation of difficulties, including increasing housing prices, declining return to education. In particular, you have had multiplication of relatively mid-high level of higher education people who find no job currently at the level of their educational investment. And you have a series of elements of frustration. And over the last 2-3 last weeks, some tax reforms, including the oil, the gas, the diesel reform of the tax, so increasing price of gasoline and diesel, generated a situation of convergence of frustration. On top of that, you have medics now, you have secondary school pupils and different groups that are joining the movement. This means that you have a situation where not only the middle class, but a kind of large range of the population is expressing discontent, and this winter could be relatively long for the government.
Okay, Chauvel from the University of Luxembourg, thank you for joining us here on Euronews Tonight.